Good morning, Team EWK. Sensei Flood here, just out on my early morning walk, right? It looks like this lockdown is just about to come to an end. So I just want to go over some of this stuff. Really excited to get back into the studio and work with you. Zoom has been great, YouTube has been great, but it's just not the same. It's not that personal touch where we can make these tiny little corrections. However, super excited to get back because we've got a great mental program. Now the mental program, it's for any kind of competitor, right, that wants to do well. But not just for competitors, it's for any aspect of your life that you want to do well, that you want to have an elite performance. So this whole program we're going to institute into our EWK curriculum, and I think you're going to find it gets fantastic results. I think from a competitive standpoint, you are going to go to a brand new level. We were one of the most dominant teams out there. I believe through this program, we will be the dominant team out there. Now, like I was saying, this program is not just good for competitions, karate competitions, kata and fighting, but it's also excellent for any aspect in your life that you want to do really well, whether it's in school, whether it's in the workplace, relationships, no matter what. This program is all about mental toughness, overcoming obstacles, reaching your goals, and I think you're really going to have a good time with the program. I'm super excited about it. Now, for our competitors out there, remember, our program, our competitive program, we've been going over the last little bit, we've been going over a lot of details. Those details build our system, and our system should be what takes us to winning a competition, winning a world championship, achieving our goals. So I want you to remember, we rely on the system. So some of the parts of the system, really simple. We've been working that on Zoom. Control the distance. Whoever's got the best movement will be able to hit most effectively and able to block most effectively. We talk about that touch and go, right? As soon as we touch, right, it means we can strike our opponent or they can strike us. So we've got three choices. Stay where we are and be like a heavy bag and get hit, right? Or we move in and hit our opponent, or we move out and keep ourselves safe. The other one of their other aspects is we've got to keep control of our emotions. We can't be frustrated, too nervous, too excited when we go in there. Otherwise, we're going to make silly mistakes. We want to control our mind, right? So we want to stay relaxed. We want to think when we're out there, right? So one of the things that we talked about is having good mental toughness, right? So we're thinking positive. We're thinking that, yeah, you know what? I can win this, or yes, I can achieve my goal. We've got to stay mentally strong, right? We also have to carry ourselves strong. We have to carry ourselves with confidence. Very important. And we've got to think positively, act positively when we're out there. Otherwise, our opponent's going to have the advantage of us, whether that's an actual person or it's a situation. We've also got to overcome any obstacles that come on our way as quick as possible, right? We have to stay relaxed so we can think clearly. So we work on that whole principle of relax, move, touch, go, and then repeat. So we take each point at a time. We live in the moment. We react to what's happening right then and there, not the argument we had with our parents, not the point that was scored just before, right? We want to make sure that we stay focused on what we're doing. We also know that the harder you work in class, nobody wins a tournament over one day or a world championship over one day. That's daily chores that you're doing, daily tasks that you're doing, and you're doing them to the best of your ability, right? So we encourage you. That's why we say every class, you've got to bring your best to every class, because that will pay off in the long run. Success is built on daily steps of improving yourself. All right, you're trying to constantly get better. Even when we're talking about competition, we're not talking about necessarily beating the other person. What we want to do is we truly win when we beat ourselves, when we're constantly improving our skill level, when we're constantly improving our thinking, our strategy. That's how we get better. The other thing is we've got to remember those basics that we do every class, that's what really wins at a tournament. We know that a reverse punch is number one, a back fist, a side kick, that's all you need to win a world championships. And that's probably true in most things that we do. There's certain basic skills that we have to drill over and over and over and over. And those skills might get boring. Those skills might be like, well, why are we doing this again? I already know how to do it. It's not knowing how to do it. It's mastering the process so that as soon as something happens, we react right away in the appropriate manner. So when we get back, we're going to have a whole bunch of activities, a whole bunch of new drills to mix with our physical drills. We're going to have our mental toughness drills as well. So when we get back, I'm super excited. EWK, I think that the coronavirus has been a horrible thing. Thankfully, we've had Zoom. Not the most ideal way for me to teach or you to learn. However, it's kept us to the point we're at. And then when we get back, we're going to come back much stronger. This is a prime example of why we do karate. Karate is about adapting that flexibility, adapting to the situation. And Sensei Christina and I, we've had to adapt. You've had to adapt to this new learning tool. So hopefully we've got that now, and it's another tool that we add to our arsenal, and it's just going to make EWK that much better. EWK, you rock, and we can't wait to see you in class. Have a great day.